An address to African youth. A better Africa begins now. Dear African youth, it is a great honor for me to address us all. My name is Aye Brandon Kiven from Cameroon. The extent to which Africa has gone in the wrong direction is a cause for concern. We need to stand up and fight for our dear continent. It is not going to be easy righting so many wrongs, but together we can. We may not be in positions to make crucial decisions, but we still have a huge role to play in moving Africa forward. We have an opportunity not to be part of election rigging. We have an opportunity not to be part of corruption. We have an opportunity to say no to tribalism and other forms of discrimination. We have an opportunity to start learning about the ways of our ancestors. We need these ways so much. We have an opportunity to be proud of our heritage and to live it. We have an opportunity to love our countries. We have an opportunity not to be concerned only about the problems in our own countries. We have an opportunity to be peacemakers. Someday, we will also be where crucial decisions are made. We do not have to get there before we start living the qualities of a good leader. We need to start embracing meritocracy and pragmatism and honesty and empathy and integrity and humility and transparency and accountability and a spirit of service now. We must also live lives that can inspire others. We need to embrace open-mindedness. We will always have people who are willing to contribute in moving Africa forward. But without open-minded leaders, it will be difficult for them to contribute. Without it, it will be difficult to bring about educational reforms and other important reforms. Someday, some of us will also be in the military. So we must sow in our minds now that the military is supposed to protect civilians. We have cried many times that our governments are not doing enough for us. We have cried many times about unemployment. We have cried many times about lack of opportunities. We have cried about many other things. This is a very good lesson for us all. We must be different. We must be different. Africa has had so many different leaders, but it is still not moving forward because their best is not enough. We can do better, and the preparation starts now. We must start cultivating a flexible mentality. Africa is a collection of countries. It will start moving forward when most of these countries will start moving forward. So we must contribute in moving our countries forward so that Africa can start moving forward. Let us endeavor to be good citizens despite the ridiculous ways of most of our governments. This is not a time to wait for someone to do the right thing before one does the same. Immediately, one identifies a problem, for example, one should just start contributing towards its resolution. The time to be changed we want to see is now. Let us forgive ourselves for not doing enough for our countries and then open a new page. While waiting for that moment when we will also have the opportunity to make crucial decisions, let us endeavor to make the best of every opportunity that comes our way. We should not give laziness any chance. We must cultivate the habit of bringing out the best in us all the time. We need to work very hard on our attitude too. Self-centeredness has nothing good to offer. A spirit of unity will contribute so much in putting Africa where it is supposed to be. We can cultivate this spirit by giving the ways of our ancestors a chance, by giving hospitality a chance, by proposing solutions to problems in other countries, by also being there for one another when we meet out of Africa. A spirit of unity is not enough. Greed and poor governance and poor management of resources and embezzlement of public funds are also responsible for Africa's misery. We must not take this path. We must not take this path. We must not take this path. Genuine love for Africa is a very good step towards defeating these enemies. Together, we can make Africa great. May God see us through.